Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Tuesday, so second day of the week, second video. Well, I guess third video, if you guys count Sunday. But I always film a little weird. So for me, this is the second one that I'm filming for this week because the other one's like a week old. Whatever, guys. I was asked to do 4 separate speed duel deck profiles. Yesterday we did which one was it? We did the Heart of a Warrior / Plasma. Today we are doing a sort of like an update on Gearfried the Techmaster. So this is fine. It was actually super easy to upgrade. And for the most part, we're going to go in with the same skill. So again, same as yesterday's, same skill, Heart of a Warrior. This lends to a lot of consistency for this deck, as well as, just kind of making it more fun to play. So first off, activate the skill whenever you will. Flip it over when you do this. Once per turn, you may discard a card. Special summon 1 level 5 or lower warrior non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck. This summon is treated as a proper fusion summon. You cannot normal summon or set during the turn that you choose to activate this skill. And this is once per turn. You can do this as long as there's not some skill eventually that tells you to flip your skill down. So for now, all good. Moving into the main deck, and I want to say we're at 21 cards. I think we were at 21 cards last time as well. First thing we're going to do is play 3 copies of Classic Gearfried the Iron Knight. If either player equips this guy with equip card or cards, destroy the card or cards. Pretty basic. Next up is 3 copies Gearfried Red Eyes Iron Knight. Same stats, changes to a dark attribute. Once per turn, if either player equips an equip card or cards to this card, you may destroy those cards. Then, you can destroy 1 spell trap the opponent controls. Once per turn, you could send 1 equipped card that you control that is equipped to this card. Send that to the discard pile. Then, target a level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Again, this can play additional copies of Gearfried the Red Eyes Iron Knight back. We're just looking for the quick effect to take out a back row card, as that's really going to help us out. Last monster card that we use, Gearfried the Sword Master. This guy cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with release restraint. And every time an equipped card or cards is equipped to this card, target a monster your opponent controls and destroy the target. So again, he's got some really cool equip effects as well. Next up, one of the biggest portions of the update. You're just going to play 3 MSTs. Again, there's no harm in this right now. This will change and it'll become more dynamic for deck building later. But right now, it is definitely the meta move. So play the 3 MSTs. Don't bother with Cosmic Cyclone. Don't bother with Dust Tornado. Don't bother with Galaxy Cyclone. This is really all you need. And again, it's just to help you take care of the back row, make some decision making easier for you. 2 copies Reinforcement of the Army. This will take care of your 2-ofs decision. And again, this just lets you get whichever Gearfried you feel is going to help you more in the situation. Next up, 2 copies Release Restraint. So the way this works, tribute 1 original Gearfried the Iron Knight. Special summon 1 Gearfried the Sword Master from hand or deck. So, real quick. We run this at 2. We run a 2-1 split between this and the Sword Master. Because I find that a 3-2-1, it kind of reminds me of like nostalgic old school Pokemon. If you were going to play Charizard and you only, had like 6 spots left in your deck and you were doing fire types, whatever, it would be like 3 Charmander, 2 Charmeleon, 1 Charizard. And it would just be because that's a great step up. So you need 3 of the base, 2 that makes a change. And by limiting this guy to 1 in our build, we try to offset the chances of actually drawing him. This way we can go ahead and activate this, get him out of the deck instead. By making it 1, we're limiting dead draws. And then 2, our skill card allows us to discard cards in order to summon, special summon some fusion monsters. So in turn, that is also going to let us get rid of any additional copies of Release Restraint that we would have. So again, 3-2-1 just makes sense. Quick countdown. It's good stuff. Going to the traps, still going to use the 3 blasts with chain, and the reason for this is self-explanatory. With Gearfried Red Eyes Iron Knight, this is a double destroy. With Gearfried the regular Iron Knight, this is a single destroy. And if equipped to Gearfried the Sword Master, it's a single destroy. What you do is you target a face-up monster that you control, equip this card to it. That monster gains 500. Now, when this card is destroyed by a card effect while equipped to a monster, target a card on the field and destroy that card. So, when equipped to the Swordmaster, he'll destroy a monster because he was simply equipped. When equipped to Gearfried, the Red Eyes Iron Knight, you will be able to decide to destroy this by effect, to be able to destroy a back row card through the Gearfried's effect, and Blast with Chain can destroy either a monster or a back row. So, very good there. And then same thing with regular Gearfried. It's just going to be an immediate destroy and then move into an effect. Same thing with the Kunai. We've actually dropped this to 2 from 3 last time. And again, you guys will probably notice I'm not using the Fusion Sword Murasame blades right now. That's fine. This is a good generic thing. Again, you can just activate this and a target monster equips it for 500. So again, not too much use for the regular Gearfried, but for Iron Knight and the Swordmaster, this still equates to a single destruction of either back row or monster. And it's just good stuff. And then 2 copies Sakuretsu Armored around the deck up to 21 cards. Again, just very good trap card. This gets more like you'll understand this more once we get into the side and the extra decks. So before we do that, just go ahead, take a screenshot or pause the video and go ahead and feel free to make your notes. And we'll be right back in just a moment with the rest of this build. So you hold on. All right. And starting with the side, we didn't do anything with our 3-ofs. So just real quick, 3 Books of Moon. I know this feels weird. Definitely feels weird. I haven't played 3 Books of Moon in a deck in what feels like a little bit, but like, I mean, realistically, like a couple decks ago. And it just feels good to have these because, again, it shuts off a lot of things. If you find yourself playing into more traps and your opponent ends up playing into Jinzo, Book of Moon's a good swap up. This way you could just go ahead and deal with that threat, keep your traps live, and be able to do stuff. 3rd copy of Sakuretsu Armor's hiding in here, and 2 copies Waking the Dragon. Because again, once we start putting cards in our back row, especially the equip traps, our opponents may be more apt to use their own Mystical Space Typhoons, try to clear our back row for us real quick. This way they don't think we have anything. And, Waking the Dragon lets us play cards out of our extra deck, not just the main deck. So you'll get to do stuff there. Moving into the extra deck, we're going to be using Giltia and Flame Swordsman. We want to have 2 shots of Heart of the Warrior. Again, I like to just play both of them. It's a 50-point difference. Play the ones that you like, guys. And then I'm just copying my last extra deck. We're going to use Blue Eyes Ultimate, Dragoon, Ojama King, and T-Eyes. Again, these 4, maybe the people that are skimming, these 4 from this plays these 4. We'll laugh about that, but that's going to help somebody. And again, that's just playing smart. Again, we're running like a lot of traps. We're also running the Sakuretsus. Now, we can't activate Sakuretsu in response to cards like the MST. So again, it's kind of weird that we don't have the ability to just play that, whereas with the equip traps, as long as we have Gearfried, Red Eyes Iron Knights, or the Master, we can still get an effect off by resolving the equip ability first, and then creating a secondary stack of effects off of the Gearfried appropriately. So again, Saku kind of ends up dead in the water, but again, having the Wakings is going to sort of like revive the fact that you do have them. So that's it. This is the update. It's actually pretty simple and very cost effective. It should be anything that you own. Again, major substitutions that you'd make in here would probably be these 2, at which point this could be Cyber End and Cyberblader, or it could be, Cyblader and like Master of Oz. Totally good to substitute right there, just in case you've only been buying into the format since the box sets. But that said, I just want you guys to have a great day. Do the things if you want to, support the channel, like, comment, sub. Anything that helps us get seen in the algorithm is great. But most importantly, I want you guys to go out there and have a wonderful day. I've got another deck for you guys tomorrow. I'll just tell you what it is right now. We're updating Evil Heroes. We're going to be doing a, let's see, I got this written down here. We're going to be doing it with Malicious, because that seems like it'd be a lot of fun for me. So we're going to be doing something along those lines. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and we'll just see you guys next time, all right? See you later.